Hello, I'm Antoinette Bone. I'm an estate planning and elder law attorney in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Today I'm going to talk to you about the star player in a disability plan, that being the power of attorney. So what is a power of attorney? The power of attorney is an incredibly powerful document, and I cannot stress that enough. You are giving the person that you're naming as your agent to act on your behalf the authority to do just about anything that you could have done for yourself. This document gives someone else the authority to deal with your personal and financial affairs. So let's talk about who the players are in a power of attorney. There's you, who we call the principal. And then there's the person you're naming to act on your behalf, who we call the agent. A power of attorney can be either general or special. General power of attorney is one which you are giving your agent broad authority. Again, you're giving them the authority to do just about anything that you could have done for yourself. The special or specific power of attorney is a document in which you give the agent limited authority. For instance, you may only want them to engage in a specific act on your behalf, like sell your property or enter into a contract. Powers of attorney can either be durable or non-durable, and historically they were non-durable. Under a non-durable power of attorney, upon the incapacity of the principal, you, the agent's authority under the power of attorney, would end. Under a durable power of attorney, the agent's authority under the power of attorney will survive the principal's incapacity. Now, I usually recommend to my clients that they make their power of attorney become effective on the day that it is signed, versus making it a springing power of attorney, which could become effective upon the happening of an event, namely their incapacity. The problem with a springing power of attorney is that the agent is going to have to take some time and take extra steps in order for them to be able to act under the authority given to them in the power of attorney. Your agent must get a doctor to certify that you are incapacitated or disabled. This will take time, and the agent will not be able to act quickly. This could negatively impact the situation they need to handle on your behalf. Again, if you don't trust the person you are naming as your agent, that they will act with honesty and integrity, you should not be naming them to serve as your agent. The other option is that the agent can provide an affidavit to the institutions that they want to accept the power of attorney. But the problem with this is that an agent is probably going to be hard-pressed to find an institution that is likely to accept such an affidavit. How do you choose the person to act as your agent? This is one of the most important fiduciary appointments you will make. The decision is one that warrants serious thought because the person that you are naming to serve as your agent will have the ability to wreak havoc in your personal and financial affairs, as well as being a savior in your time of need. Your agent is someone that will have access to your personal information. If they are untrustworthy, you could find your financial affairs in a shambles. Needless to say, the person that you appoint as your agent must be trustworthy, and they need to be loyal. If you don't think the person that you are appointing will act in your best interest at all times, again, you should not name them as your agent under a power of attorney, particularly not a general durable power of attorney. You need to ensure that the person you appoint as your agent has the intellect, sophistication, and confidence to handle your financial affairs, as well as deal with family members. When it comes to disability planning, the power of attorney is a star player. It is a must-to-include document in your comprehensive estate plan. I'm Antoinette Bone, estate planning and elder law attorney. If you found this information useful and want to see more, please subscribe to my page and tell your friends. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.